been knocked out once in his career. That was 3 years ago.
He's gonna look into my eye, he's gonna see that I'm different now.
Sooner or later, I'm gonna catch you and you're gonna go down.
One mistake, he's out.
I think he's most famous for me kicking him in the face.
I just want to kill him.
If there was ever a time to pair us up when we would fight as hard as we did in the first fight, it's now.
To me, this is round 4, 5, and 6.
You win this, it's roses and wine forever. You lose this, you got nothing to fall back on.
I want to beat him senseless.
Let's just fight. Skip the foreplay and fight.
Saturday night, beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Iceman is set to fight tonight inside the Mandalay Bay. And the Mandalay Bay Event Center is rocking this evening as the Light Heavyweight Championship is on the line. In front of a jam-packed house once again, we are set for UFC 62 right here from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Welcome once again to the Ultimate Defining Championship. I'll tell you what, the defining thing that you talk about when you talk about a champion, when you talk about a warrior, is the man who will fight anyone at any time. Title, no title, doesn't matter. You know what? I might lose my title shot. I don't care. Short notice, I'm gonna fight anyway. Here's the situation tonight. It's not about Chuck and Randy. It's not about Chuck and Tito. Tonight is about Chuck Liddell, the most popular man today in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. My partner, as always, Joe Rogan. When you speak of Chuck Liddell, you speak of a man who has now become the champion. That's very difficult. Sometimes it's more difficult to remain the champion.
Sometimes it is, and especially when you're fighting a guy you've already fought before and you have a lot of other things on your plate. He has a possible upcoming fight in the future against Wanderlei Silva if he can get past his opponents. And, you know, Chuck Liddell is a guy who's got a who's who of mixed martial arts as his list of KO victims. From Vernon Tiger White, Kevin Randleman, Randy Couture, Tito Ortiz. He stopped them all, including Renato Babalu Sobral.
The one thing we know, though, is that fight a number of years ago was against a different Renato Babalu Sobral. That's the only loss he has on his record in a long, long time. We're going to see a very good Babalu on a 10-fight winning streak tonight.
For sure, Babalu has changed his training methods, changed his camp from Marco Ruas to Gracie Baja, and because of that, he's rattled off a string of submission victories. Here he's catching Chael Sonnen with a heel hook, but he wound up finishing with a triangle. He got Mike Van Arsdale here in a rear naked choke. Travis View in a beautiful armbar. His submission skills have gone through the roof. 110 in a row, looks fantastic, wants to get what he believes is his redemption.
All right, speaking of redemption, tonight we have the rematch of the fight that helped to define the Ultimate Fighting Championship modern day. It, of course, took place April 9th of 2005. The combatants were really that night fighting for a six-figure contract in the UFC, Forrest Griffin and Stephan Bonner.
Man, you can't say enough about that fight. That was one of the greatest fights in UFC history. A give-and-take battle with both men evenly matched, fought every minute of every round. At the end of it, it was so close, either one of them could have won a decision. It was so close that Dana White and Lorenzo Fertitta decided to give both men a six-figure contract. What a fantastic fight, and a fight that screams for a rematch.
All right, now we have the rematch tonight. What do we expect to see when Forrest and Stephen take on each other once again?
Well, if you look at the odds makers have Forrest a 3-1 favorite. That's based on the fact that Forrest has won all of his bouts since then. He's looked fantastic. He's training with the best fighters in the world, and I think a lot of people are thinking that Stephen Bonner, by staying in Chicago, training with his original camp, hasn't progressed as much. But who knows? They're both great fighters. It was a fantastic first fight, and can't wait to see the rematch.
As you said, Joe, it's the rematch that had to happen. And for the light heavyweight championship tonight, another rematch also on the card this evening.
In the heavyweight division, Czech Congo, a very tall, long, rangy Muay Thai striker with excellent kicks, punches, and knees, takes on American Kickboxing Academy's Christian Wellish, an excellent grappler who's also a full-time law student.
Let's take a look at our rules of the Octagon, brought to you by THQ and Saints Row, the hottest new video game available exclusively on your Xbox 360. The fights are scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. The championship fight tonight is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. As always, a 10-point must scoring system is in effect, with the round winner gaining 10 points, his opponent 9 or less, based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and Octagon control. Set to begin our night here at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, and we will begin it in the lightweight division. Brazilian lightweight Hermes Franca is a survivor. He spoke no English when he first arrived from Brazil. Tonight he looks to make another step up the 155-pound ladder as he welcomes Jamie Varner from the desert to the UFC. Jamie the Worm Varner says that whether by choke or by knockout, he likes to put opponents to sleep. Varner has won the majority of his fights by submission and has a background in wrestling and boxing. Varner says that he has trained for fighting his entire life, and tonight, all of the hard work will pay off.
I wish we could make a deal that, whoever shoots for the takedown loses, because I want to have a slugfest. But I see myself winning KO.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Hermes Franca has fought in the UFC on 5 occasions, and each time, his fight was one of the most exciting of the night. Even though he is a jiu-jitsu expert, he has shown a willingness to slug, and his knockout victory of Carl Uno proved he has power in his hands. After finishing his last 3 opponents in impressive fashion outside of the UFC, Franca returned to the Octagon with a submission win over Joe Jordan. Hermes stepped up on short notice for this fight after Spencer Fisher had to pull out due to injury.
He wanna try to take me down, he's gonna do me a favor. If he wanna exchange punches and kicks, bring it on. I'm here tonight to kill or to die.
Coming up next, Jamie the Worm Varner takes on Hermes Franca. UFC debut for the undefeated Jamie the Worm Varner. Obviously, from what he just said, he's looking for a stand-up war, and Hermes Franca has a habit of sitting there and slugging and having a little fun exchanging punches with his opponent. Even though he's got a good wrestling background, also amateur boxing, we know that Varner wants to try to knock out Franca tonight.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we were in front of the sports book last night, and I was talking to Thomas Denny, who's also an excellent mixed martial arts fighter, and we were looking at the odds and seeing that Hermes was a favorite over Jamie. He was saying, man, I'm telling you, Jamie Varner is the truth. He said this guy is an excellent wrestler. He's NCAA All-American. He's also a national boxing champion. He's a fantastic fighter. The guy's undefeated. Right now, he's 9-0 in MMA. He's making his Octagon debut, and people don't know who he is, but according to Thomas Denny, I'm going to take his word for it, this dude is a bad character.
He's got an accounting degree from Lock Haven College in Pennsylvania, works for the family business, and it's his business tonight to try to remain undefeated here inside the Octagon. NCBA National Boxing Champion, highly decorated wrestler. He has been training to fight his entire life. Jamie the Worm Varner wants to become a factor at 155 pounds here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
AnonymousEmail.com, huh?
Whatever it takes. The Worm, set to debut here tonight.
Heads up! Heads up!
Fun kid to watch fight. Hermes Bronca, very experienced. This is his 6th time fighting in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And even though he won his last fight, he was not pleased with himself. Thought he was a little bit flat. So he's happy to be back so soon since he was here in July, right here at Mandalay Bay, because he wants to really put on a show tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm happy to see him again. I'm a big fan of Hermes Bronca. He is a fantastic jiu-jitsu fighter. His submissions are top-notch, and he's got power in his hands. Big knockout puncher. He's not a traditional boxer in that sense of the word. He's a slugger, loves to bang. His best game for sure is on the ground, but he will stand with anyone. He is a warrior for sure. Very much looking forward to seeing this guy back in the octagon.
A willingness to bring it defines Hermes Bronca, and although he's not the most technically sound striker, he hits very hard, especially for a 155-pounder.
For sure, for sure. Hermes Bronca's got knockout power in his hands, no matter who he catches. I mean, he's hurt some very tough fighters with those punches. Had Josh Thompson in a world of trouble, knocked out Cal Uno. He is no joke.
Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, very decorated Jiu-Jitsu competitor for years. Former hook and shoot world champion, Hermes Bronca, back in the octagon here at Mandalay Bay. Our tale of the tape all night brought to you by Zenergy, the ultra premium energy drink from Zions. Bronca 10 years the elder of the newcomer, Jamie Varner. Bronca is 2 inches shorter, but their reach is identical. To officially get this big night started, the veteran voice of the octagon, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Mandalay Bay Event Center here at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. And now, it's time to begin our first bout of the evening. Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist who holds a professional record of 9 wins with no losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Tempe, Arizona, Jamie Varner. And now introducing his opponent standing in the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist who holds a professional record of 15 wins with 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Jupiter, Florida, Hermes Bronca. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Big John McCarthy.
Big John McCarthy, our referee. Tito Ortiz in attendance tonight.
Baby, here we go. You ready?
Jamie Varner
Let's get it on.
against Hermes Bronca, and we are underway here at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, UFC 62.
This is such an action-packed weight class. I'm so excited they brought this back to the UFC. These 155-pound guys, so fast, so explosive.
Varner really leading with that jab.
Good jab and good leg kick by Hermes.
Varner's hands are well documented, as we talked about a moment ago. It's different when you have to worry about the kicks, different when you have to worry about the takedowns. But obviously Varner's well versed in a lot of different areas, so he realizes that. The Muay Thai stance is different than the pure boxing stance.
Yeah, again, nice leg kick by Hermes Bronca.
Varner trying to size up Bronca, and again, as I said before, Bronca is not afraid to swing for the fences. Loves to come over the top with that right hand.
Again, with those leg kicks. Varner's got to do something about that. He's got to check them. Oh.
Varner ducked under. Or pardon me, Bronca ducked under. And now it's Varner looking, uh-oh. Down they go. Can Bronca hold on to it here, Joe?
We're going to find out.
Oh, nice job done by Varner.
Hermes Bronca has a wicked guard. He's not one of those guys that just holds on from the bottom. He is offensive from his back. You see him right now. He's snaking his legs up, trying to isolate an arm.
Up and back on his feet, Jamie Varner. Trying to rain down with a right. And back into the closed guard of Hermes Franca.
Good job of covering up by Hermes. None of those punches really landed very well. Good kick by Varner.
Now, it's interesting that Varner said, you know, the first man to shoot, the first man to go down should lose this fight, but he's not letting Franca stand up right here, looking for just a pure stand-up war.
We all know that what people say in interviews isn't always the truth.
That's the truth. All right, he's in the guard again, and again, Franca utilizes that guard as well as anyone in the business.
Yeah, interesting that he decided to fall into the guard like that. Look out, look out.
Watch the arm.
He's out, though. He was going to watch out for his leg here, because Hermes is going to switch to that leg.
Pulled the arm, got away with the leg. It's going to be very tough to submit Hermes Franca, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And there you go. Now that's what Jamie Varner said he was going to do in the interview. Stand up and swing.
I have a feeling he does not like the leg kicks.
Every time he led with the jab, Franca was able to answer with a leg kick.
I mean, I'm sure he trains leg kicks for sure, but he ate quite a few in that first exchange of the feet.
And we've talked before, Joe, on that lead leg, it just makes it extremely difficult as time goes on.
He threw a kick of his own. Franca caught it.
Franca's doing a great job here in the first round of countering. Every time Varner pushes forward, it seems like it's Franca who's actually scoring.
And he's also doing a very good job of covering up. None of those punches are landing so far.
Varner actually the one pushing the pace with the left jab.
Oh, nice reversal. Very nice. Varner went for a takedown. Hermes switched him. He's got the guillotine again, but he doesn't have it gripped in. Varner's out. Hermes on his back.
That's twice Varner's been able to pull his head right out of a guillotine attempt of Hermes Franca here in round one.
Hermes doing a good job of covering up off his back, not allowing Varner to sneak through with any punches.
Up he goes again. 45 seconds remains in round one.
Hermes is such a solid mixed martial arts fighter. I mean, he's so good at defense on the ground.
Circling around the outside now is Varner. Franca trying to work the knees again.
Nice leg kick again by Hermes Franca.
And again. Franca's got those leg kicks sized up. Varner seems okay on that front leg, though still, Joe. Although each one will take its toll, as it did in round one. Round one in the books, lightweight battle. The newcomer, Jamie Varner, coming up here from the Mandalay Bay Event Center later tonight. The main event of the evening, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell, puts his light heavyweight title on the line against a man he previously defeated, but it was a long time ago, Hanato Babalu Soulbrawl. Soulbrawl in the best shape of his life. Soulbrawl as determined as he has ever been, surrounded by a new camp, a great camp, and ready to walk away with the belt. But the Iceman says not a chance. He's always in his jeans and his sneakers and his Zion shirt, always cash, always jamming to some tunes. The Iceman is the Ultimate Fighting Championship present day. There is no one more visible than Chuck the Iceman Liddell in the UFC, and he wants to keep it exactly that way.
For sure. Cash and jamming.
Always cash and jamming. Kind of like you, Joe. Varner and Franca set for round two.
Yo, you ready? You ready? Let's get it on.
What will Varner do to engage but avoid the leg kicks this time? He grabs the leg of Franca.
Good job by Franca again of avoiding any impact. He's not taking any damage off of his back. He's controlling Varner's arms, blocking him, using his legs to keep him away. threatening with submissions and making Varner pull out of it.
Fight, come on.
Just underway here in the second round. Trying to work the jab is Varner. Looking for the single leg takedown. Can he
Nice
get him?
takedown by Varner.
UFC 63, just about a month away. It is now Matt Hughes against BJ Penn for the welterweight title due to the injury to George St. Pierre. A very disappointed and distraught St. Pierre will fight later sometime for the title, but he had a severe groin injury, had to pull out. BJ Penn comes in on short notice. We'll have lots on that still here tonight.
Varner takes Hermes Franco's back. He's got double underhooks. Hermes gonna try to roll into it. Yeah, he's holding on to a Kimura. He doesn't have it correct. It's got to be above the elbow for it to actually be effective.
You know, I almost get the feeling that if Varner, even though he's the aggressor and he's throwing Joe, I almost get the feeling that if he makes one mistake, Franco is waiting to pounce on it.
For sure, for sure. Hermes Franco is ready. He's very experienced, and Jamie Varner, as we said, this is his first time in the octagon. He's experienced. He's got 9 mixed martial arts victories under his belt, but we've all seen the octagon shock before when an experienced fighter has his first fight in here and just freezes up a little bit.
You know what, you talked about your love for the lightweight division. Also, at UFC 63, the return of the former lightweight champion, Jens Pulver.
That is going to be fantastic. I am so excited to see Little Evil back in the octagon. You talk about an exciting fighter at 155 pounds. You can't get more exciting than Jens Pulver.
Kenny Florian, Sean Shirk going to fight for the title down the road. You get Joe Stevenson and Spencer Fisher, a lot of very talented 155-pounders, including Hermes Franco, and it looks like Jamie Varner brings some credentials into the octagon as well. He's really trying to rain down. He's trying to, jump down and lunge towards an elbow or a big right hand that's going to do some damage finally to Franco.
He's past a half guard, dropping some elbows down.
Franco was bloodied up a little bit, or he's got the red stripes in his green hair. It's the red stripes in his green hair. As he has the Brazilian colors here tonight, Hermes Franco now fighting out of Jupiter, Florida, with Team Armory, and an ugly divorce with the American Top Team where he trained for so long.
All right, Big John stands him up.
All right, they're going to stand him up here. Is not busy enough on the ground in the estimation of the veteran referee, John McCarthy, the best in the business. Comes over top with the right, and then another
by Jamie
takedown.
Varner, and those will pile up the points. For sure, so far, he is winning this round with those 2 takedowns. He's not doing too much damage, but then again, Hermes Franco can't defend, and he's not doing anything off his back offensively at this point. Not taking much punishment, but not doing anything to score points.
Really swinging away now. Side control for Varner. Half guard. Trying to get that right leg out as well and gain a much more dominant position. Oh, he's going to jump to the other side. Nifty move.
Got side control now.
Instead of trying to pull that right
Nice
leg out, he just jumped, and now he goes right to mount.
Hermes Franco just kind of let that happen.
Franco escapes.
Now Franco's on top.
Now Franco trying to swing away.
And as we said before, Hermes Franco's got heavy hands, big power. He's on top. Looks like he's going to try to take a triangle here. Jamie Varner rolls him.
Threw him right on his head.
Nice.
Nicely done by Varner. Missing with the uppercut is Franco.
Wow.
Good start of our night here at Mandalay Bay.
Jamie Varner looked up at the time. That's not a good sign.
Looking for another takedown, and he gets it.
Again, these score points.
10 seconds remains in the second round. Good second round for Jamie Varner in front of the NBA MVP, NBA World Champion Tim Duncan.
Let's take a look at some of the action from that round. This is Hermes Franco being on top. Varner just steps up and throws him off. Grabs a hold of a leg and takes him down himself. Great exchange.
Ele tá cansado, ele tá mais...
No.
Mais coxa.
Later tonight, Chuck the Iceman Liddell, the light heavyweight champion, looking for his third title defense, and tonight it's against Hanato Babalu Sobral, who has certainly earned his opportunity to fight that man, the most feared striker in the UFC, the most feared striker in mixed martial arts. Babalu has great ground skills. Not a bad striker, of course, but excellent ground skills. Can he take Chuck down? Can he keep Chuck down? Can he shock the world and pull off the upset? We'll find out later tonight.
All right, round 3. Hermes Franca knows he's got to do something to earn this decision.
Franca ducks under the right.
Hermes Franca is on the attack. I think he senses that Jamie Varner is tired. Jamie's got his mouth open.
Franca trying to push the pace here in round number 3. He knows he's behind on the judges' scorecards. At least he believes he may be behind on the judges' scorecards.
I'd like to see Hermes throw some more of those leg kicks. Again, Varner with the takedown. Hermes stands up. Varner pushes him back down. Hermes is out. Very nice. That's expended a lot of energy and already nice knee.
Got him right there with the knee.
Coming in, and Hermes is out.
Varner trying to hold on to the leg though. Wow, he took that knee though.
He's wobbly. He is wobbly already.
Still
Jamie
wobbly.
Varner is in trouble.
Trying to finish it here is Franca. It was the knee that wobbled him.
He is in trouble right now.
Can he survive?
He is literally running away.
Yep, and timeout is called. Timeout is called.
What is this?
It's not, no, it's timeout.
What is going on? He's taking a point away.
He's going to take a point away from Jamie Varner.
That's nice, but I would rather see the action continue. This is giving Jamie Varner exactly what he needs, which is rest. Hermes Franca had him in trouble, and this taking the point away is giving him much-needed rest. He is hurt bad, and he is tired.
He got rocked by that knee.
Oh, and again with the mouthpiece. Oh, all this time. This is making a... Let's take a look at the knee that rocked him. He shot and bam, took that right in the chin, but he's having all this time to recover now. This is very unfortunate for Hermes Franca right now.
I don't know if Varner is recovered though. I mean, he is still...
He's for sure had enough time to recover.
Boom,
He's in excellent shape.
Franca trying to finish it here. And another big knee.
Unbelievable knees by Hermes Franca.
Varner retreating. He can't run again.
Varner's in big trouble.
Franca's out. Something went flying.
That was a knee sleeve.
Knee sleeve goes flying. McCarthy clears it out of the octagon.
Jamie's got his back, but Franca rolled out of it. Now he is on top, rolls over.
Varner is pretty much out of gas.
For sure. Hermes is on top here.
Can he tee off again? I don't think Franca would mind getting this right back up to its feet. He was throwing knees with authority.
Hermes is trying to lock out a Kimura on his left arm.
And down goes Franca. Interesting that perhaps Varner, even though he was penalized the point, was able to recover.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I would have liked to see that just keep going.
2:15 remains in the third and final round.
I mean, in a situation like that, I almost wish you could take the point away and keep the action continuing, just tally it onto the scorecards without stopping the action. I don't think you necessarily have to inform the fighter that you're taking the point away.
Trying to deliver a strong finish is Varner, though. Varner has seemed to recover. He was in trouble there for a moment. Big trouble.
Hermes has got less than 2 minutes to do something here and pull it out. It's arguable that Jamie Varner won the first round. I believe he definitely won the second round.
Watch the
he's got an
arm.
arm.
Does he have it? Can he finish it with the armbar?
For sure he can finish it here. If he can keep those legs clenched and pull it sideways. Oh, right there.
Does he have it? Is it over? It is all over. It is all over. Hermes Franca with the submission.
Wow. And he points to his heart. Hermes Franca lost that second round, came on strong in that third round, almost had Varner out, and wound up pulling out that submission. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the replay and see the end of the fight. Here we see Hermes. He grabs a hold of the arm. He's in an omoplata position. When he rolls out, he's got an armbar. It's very unorthodox. He's grabbing a hold of the wrist, and he decides to turn the arm sideways, pushing it sideways against the joint. Now, when Varner defends, he turns it again. He's got it locked up tight, and Varner has it tight. Let's also take a look at some of the knees that Hermes Franca landed earlier. This is a nice one. Varner shoots in for the takedown and takes one right on the chin. Hermes scrambles out of it. Here's another one. Check out this one. Bang! Hermes. And here's a third one. The third one wasn't quite as much impact, but some nice knees by Hermes Franca, and wins by submission.
The first knee that Franca threw was the strike that totally changed the course of this fight. Because up to that point, Varner was comfortable, Varner was in control. Then he got kneed, and Franca eventually won. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes 31 seconds of the third round. For the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Hermes Franca.
He can do it in a moment's notice, and he wins here tonight. Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner. I'm here with the winner, Hermes Franca. Hermes, congratulations. That was a fantastic fight. It looked like you had him badly hurt in the third round with knees, and then Big John McCarthy stopped the action to take a point away. Did that concern you? Did you think he had time to recover?
Oh, no. John McCarthy is the best referee in UFC, in USA. So it's his job. I respect, he has all my respect. Good job, Big John.
All right, well, take a look at the Big East replay and talk us through some of the action. These beautiful knees here. And here's the submission at the end of the fight. Talk us through this.
I got him in the armbar. He's so strong. I went to omoplata first. He was tired, and I just do the armbar, and I got him. He's so strong. He didn't tap so fast, but I keep in my submission, and I finish. Oh, that's beautiful. Jiu-jitsu! Woo!
Jiu-jitsu indeed. Hermes Franca, thank you for coming.
Joe, I'm sorry. Tonight is my birthday, and what a present. Thank you, Dana White, he called me 2 weeks ago, and I was out of shape a little bit more. Thanks my team, they prepared myself in 3 weeks. Thank you, Kurt Pellegrino, everybody, and I would like to say a couple words in Portuguese to my families in Brazil. They're watching my fight online right now. Mamãe, meu irmão, eu te amo, minha irmã, meu sobrinho, eu te amo, de todo meu coração. I love you. My wife, I love you. Guedes, everybody over here, Max, Trator. Thank you guys, all my fans. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Hermes Franca.
It's a great way to celebrate your birthday with a hard-fought victory right here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Franca wins by submission in the third round here tonight at Mandalay Bay. UFC 62, Liddell vs. Soul Brawl is being brought to you by Zenergy, great taste, extreme energy. By Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, get stung. Mickey's, the official beer of the UFC. By THQ and Saints Row, the hottest new video game available exclusively on your Xbox 360. And by Lionsgate's film Crank, in theaters Friday, September 1st. A live look backstage as the Frenchman, the big heavyweight, Czech Congo, is getting set for his second entrance into the octagon. His opponent tonight set to make his UFC debut, the Hungarian Nightmare, Christian Wellin. So Congo and Wellish are just about set to go tonight here at the Mandalay Bay Event Center. But next month, for UFC 63, it's back to the pond.
Matt Hughes is the greatest UFC welterweight champion of all time.
Look at the strength of Matt Hughes.
Since winning his UFC title, he has dominated every fighter in his division, except for one, the prodigy, BJ Penn, who shocked Matt Hughes and the world by submitting the then 5-time defending world champion.
A new welterweight champion! Unbelievable!
And then walking away from his title. Matt Hughes then re-established himself as the UFC welterweight champion.
Wow, total domination.
Now Hughes wants his revenge.
If I fight BJ, I get to avenge a loss.
And BJ Penn returns to claim what he feels is rightfully his, the UFC welterweight championship.
What can I do now? I'll go beat Matt Hughes again.
The Ultimate Fighting Championship presents UFC 63, Hughes versus Penn. Live Saturday, September 23rd from the Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, California. Only on pay-per-view.
Tickets still available at Ticketmaster.com, UFC.com, or the Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim box office. UFC 63, Saturday, September 23rd. Matt Hughes puts his welterweight title on the line against the last man to defeat him, the prodigy, the Hawaiian, BJ Penn. Matt Hughes first captured the welterweight title, defeating Carlos Newton in November of 2001. At UFC 46, he lost to BJ Penn, and at that time was no longer the welterweight champion. But with the belt around his waist again, Matt Hughes' career hit an all-time high when he defeated UFC Hall of Famer, the legendary Royce Gracie, at UFC 60.
The champ, Matt Hughes. They love you. All right, now, Matt, you were originally slated to face George St. Pierre. George had to pull out due to an injury. You get to fight BJ Penn. Is this a more exciting fight for you?
Well, definitely. I was going to fight George, who I've already beat. Nothing to win, a lot to lose. And now I get to fight BJ Penn, a rematch. The guy's already beat me. A lot to win, not much to lose. So it takes a lot of burden off my shoulders, and I get to avenge. So it's a thumbs up for me.
Now, you are the UFC welterweight champion. He is the last guy to beat you, but he relinquished the title and went away. How important is this victory for you?
This is a huge fight for me. Could be the biggest in the last 2 or 3 years since I've lost. So it's a huge fight for me. It's a big fight for BJ. We'll both be training very hard. I'm sure we'll be in the best shape of our life. And I tell you what, I don't think he'll be the same fighter, and I can guarantee that I won't be the same fighter this time.
Well, everyone has said that there was a different Matt Hughes. Matt, you've always been a dominant fighter, but from that loss on, you've gotten so much better and so much more dominant. Do you credit the loss with BJ Penn for your improving?
I think I'm a lot better fighter since that loss. I think that put me right on track. If I would have kept winning, if I would have beat BJ that day, I wouldn't be as strong as I am right now.
Well, we look forward to seeing it. I can't wait. You heard it here, September 23rd, Matt Hughes, BJ Penn, once again.
All right, we'll hear from BJ Penn a little later tonight. See what he thinks about his title shot against Matt Hughes. Set to move ahead here. Heavyweights are set to do battle inside the octagon. A physical specimen, Cheick Kongo, proved in his UFC debut that he has skills to go along with his brawn. Tonight he faces Christian Wellish, UFC newcomer, law student, looking to file his own motion. Christian, the Hungarian Nightmare Wellish, is a versatile heavyweight who can win with strikes, ground and pound, or submissions. Wellish trains with the highly accomplished American Kickboxing Academy and hopes to enjoy the same success many of their fighters have already found in the octagon.
I never give up, and I just keep trying to win. I keep finding ways to win.
Cheick Kongo hails from Paris, France, and has trained in martial arts since he was 5 years old. With a background in Greco-Roman wrestling and Muay Thai, Cheick is dangerous standing and on the ground. Kongo likes to go for the knockout, and he made an impressive UFC debut, taking out Gilbert Aldana in the first round. Kongo has to fight again as soon as possible, eager to move up the heavyweight rankings.
I'm ready for this. And stand up, I'm a god. So, watch out, man.
Coming up next, Christian, the Hungarian Nightmare Wellish, takes on Cheick Kongo. Well, the one thing you can say about the Hungarian nightmare, Christian Wellish, born in Budapest, Hungary, now fighting Sacramento, California, working out on frequent occasion with Crazy Bob Cook and Mike Swick, Josh Koscheck, John Pitch, the guys at AKA, as he's just about as powerful a man as is Czech Congo, who's an extremely powerful man, but Wellish can match him in that category.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Mike Swick, who's one of Christian's training partners, and he said Christian's incredibly strong for a heavyweight, can actually do 25 chin-ups, matches Mike Swick with that amount of body weight and mass. That's incredible. He's a very good grappler, who's also a full-time law student. Trains as much as he can, but not as much as a lot of these guys that are obviously training full-time for MMA. Took this fight on fairly short notice, about 3 weeks ago found out about it, and according to Mike Swick, this guy is a demon on the ground.
Hopes to earn his law degree sometime in 2007. Tonight he makes his UFC debut. And he does it against a monster of a man in Czech Congo, just chiseled at 6'4", 240 pounds. He opened his UFC career against Gilbert Aldana, and once Aldana ran a little bit out of gas, Congo just teed away at will.
Yeah, that is a scary dude right there. 6'4", 240 pounds of Muay Thai striking. Big, tall guy, heavy kicks, punches and elbows and knees, and definitely a very difficult task for Christian Wellish tonight.
Well, the one thing Congo's camp and Congo himself have stressed time and time again is that he's got a Greco-Roman wrestling background and that he does have ground skills. It'll be interesting to see how good those ground skills are and if they're tested tonight because, you know, Aldana tried to test him a little bit, Joe. He was getting a little bit better at the ground, but once it was Congo who was able to tee away with his kickboxing and with his Muay Thai, forget about it.
Yeah, well, that is for sure his forte. And he would like to keep this fight standing, and Christian Wellish would like to get this fight to the ground as soon as possible, which always makes for an interesting contrast in styles.
There he is, Czech Congo.
And what a cool name.
Absolutely. Paris, France is the home of Czech Congo. He gets set for his second fight inside the UFC. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight matchup is brought to you by Zenergy, the ultra premium energy drink from Science. Look at that. These are two big men. 31-year-old Frenchman, 30-year-old Hungarian, 6'4" and 6'3". Official weights 230 and 231, 78 inches, 77.5 inch on the reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist who holds a professional record of 7 wins with 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 231 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, Christian the Hungarian Nightmare Wellish. And now introducing his opponent standing in the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter who holds a professional record of 18 wins with 2 losses and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 230 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, Czech Congo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, our referee. Heavyweight matchup here tonight between Czech Congo and the Hungarian Nightmare.
Are you ready?
Christian Wellish.
Are you ready? Let's go! Come on!
Let's see where this fight goes. Will it be on the feet? Will the takedown come very early from Christian Wellish?
Christian Wellish has got to push this action. He wants to get this fight to the ground as quickly as possible. Doesn't want to give Czech the distance.
Good inside leg kick by Czech Congo.
There he goes. He's got a leg. Good sprawl by Czech Congo. Very nice takedown defense. Christian keeps pushing it. Wow, those two guys bent the cage.
Well, again, Congo says he's got Greco-Roman, so this tight fighting here, this clinch material out of Randy Couture's book should be somewhere Congo's comfortable.
He's doing a good job defending it so far.
Gonna sweep that leg is Wellish.
Nice.
And he got it. Nice job done
takedown
by Christian Wellish.
He's got side control.
This is where he wants the fight, Joe.
And he's mounted. According to Mike Swick, this guy taps everyone in American Kickboxing Academy. He's got excellent ground skills, great jiu-jitsu, with a wrestling background. Good base. Nice arm. He's got the arm bar.
Can he get it?
He's got it.
Will he finish Congo here?
He's got to extend. He's got to straighten his body out. Congo's good defense. Good defense by Czech Congo. But he's straightening out. He's in trouble. He's rolling over. And very nice by Czech Congo. Very nice defense.
And they get back to the feet.
And good knee inside by Czech Congo.
Congo utilized his great strength to pull that arm out of danger.
Christian Wellish trying a standing guillotine.
Good knee by Congo. That connected. Oh, and another
Christian
knee.
Wellish is in trouble.
Wellish in retreat mode. Congo trying to tee away with a straight jab. Looking for the
Christian
big knees
Wellish
again. There's more knees.
Deep trouble.
He got rocked by that first knee, Joe.
He might still be rocked. He's in deep trouble here.
At 6'4", Congo just has to flick that knee, and it's right up in the danger zone. Mouthpiece out.
Good rolling omoplata attempt by Christian Wellish.
2:38, about midway through round number 1. Fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Christian probably wants to hold this position as much as he can just to relax a little.
And this is absolutely rocked by that knee.
This is a spot where it'd be very nice to see knees on the ground.
Up they go again. Great job done by Mario Yamasaki. Neutral position, now he's going to replace the mouthpiece.
This is a nice little break for Christian.
How about no more talking on this one? The final conflict, Tito Ortiz and Ken Shamrock on free TV, live on Spike TV, October 10th at 8 p.m.
Oh,
teeing up is Congo.
Christian
Down
Wellish
goes Wellish, and it is all over. It is all over.
Wow. Beautiful knockout by Czech Congo. He was very close to getting caught with that arm bar. Good defense, rolled out of it, finished the fight with devastating strikes.
Almost got it the first time, definitively got it there, knocking out Christian Wellish.
Tim Sylvia's got to be keeping a close eye on this character. Let's take a look at the replay here.
And bam!
That's the end, right on the button. Good job by Mario Yamasaki of stopping that. Let's take a second look at that. Czech Congo just teeing off. Beautiful knees. Boom! On the button, down goes Christian.
Congo is so comfortable and so sharp with his striking skills. And so much a factor here in the heavyweight division. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by TKO, Czech Congo.
Congo wins. Tim Sylvia, Jeff Monson, keep your eyes open. Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Czech Congo. That was a beautiful knockout. It looked like you were very close to getting caught with the armbar. Excellent defense, then finished it with an armbar.
Yeah, so I try to put me on the ground, and I do my job. Because everybody thinks that I can rest on the ground. But I'm good, I'm good.
Okay, take a look up at the big screen and talk us through the replay at the end of the fight here.
Oh, okay, right now I try to control him by the neck and put the first knee. I see the wall, and now I follow him, because he don't like my punch. And now put another knee in his face. Good, very good.
Now Czech, how far away do you feel you are from challenging for the title?
I think that Frank Mir, because last time he talked about me, and if you want to make a fight with me, I'm here. You know where am I?
So you challenge Frank Mir? Is that what you say? You're challenging Frank Mir?
Why not? I don't care. I'm a fighter, you know. I'm not a model. Yeah.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing you again. Czech Congo, ladies and gentlemen.
Frank Mir seems to like it. Former heavyweight champion in attendance here tonight. Frank Mir says, Czech Congo, all right, we can go. And I'll tell you what, I saw Frank Mir walking through yesterday, and he looks to be in great condition. Coming up, the rematch we have waited since really the day they first fought for. Forrest Griffin, winner of the Ultimate Fighter 1 light heavyweight title, against Stephan Bonnar. Stephan Bonnar, final preparations in his locker room. Who has gotten better since that matchup in April of 2005? And can Bonnar trade places, if you will, on the stardom chart with Forrest Griffin by knocking him off his perch here tonight? We'll find out in a matter of moments. Bonnar and Griffin to fight again tonight. Great pure action already this evening here at the Mandalay Bay Event Center. Coming September 1st to theaters everywhere. Experience pure adrenaline